YouTube, hello, it is I, your cult leader, your cult father, your cult and daddy, Keronzi, back once again. We are returning to the land of Eorzea, and I believe into a very long cutscene. So, YouTube, I hope you are strapped in because we've got a lot to do. Well, we will, anyway. But first, you're new here or returning viewer, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps the channel grow. Likes and comments go a very long way to helping the video get noticed by that dreaded algorithm. I've in those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind if you do leave me something. Of course, you don't have to leave me anything at all. But if you do, I'm in those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind. Just one moment. I don't know whether it was picking up the right microphone. Could you leave me the cookies, please? Leave Taddy some cookies. He is after some cook. Congratulations, Shin, you are first. What else is there? There's the links for the Lore Objects merch store. There's my throne link. You can click on any of those links. Or my own link to come watch me live. Or none at all, because at the end of the day, you are the masters of your own destiny. Yeah. Not sure how we're starting. Probably going to start with the very long cutscenes that we're going to be getting into. And then we'll take it from there as what we're doing. Which bit thing? There's like 2 now, Tattoo. One mainly for this, to be honest, but there's a second one.
Cthulhu, maybe?
I'm assuming. Guess the number. Yeah, guess the number of Cthulhu. Yeah, no, it's still there. It's still going. The numbers are still on the are still on the Discord. So you can go and check them if you want. You know, so you don't like guess something that's already been guessed. I don't really. I'm not that evil. Much.
For legal reasons.
For legal reasons. Yeah. Alright, let's see how long this takes. If the queue is too long, we'll be pausing until I'm in. Nope, the queue is not long at all. Right. What I should say is, at the very least, I've got a package from my neighbor. They are likely going to knock at some point. So I may have to run off. But YouTube, well, I mean, I'll be pausing the recording while that happens. But yeah, I'll need to go and deal with that. I was hoping that they would be in before now, but they were not. So they said they would stop by when they are in.
I mean,
I did.
Everybody needs good neighbours.
Yeah. And then good neighbours become good friends.
And then Scott Robinson fucks your daughter.
I mean...
I assume it's long enough into the YouTube recording for me to say
yeah. Or we're like 4 minutes in. It's 5 minutes in. It's
okay,
fine.
Good.
Hang on a minute. I need to do that because I want to hide these for a moment. Didn't get the fish. Didn't get the fish. I didn't have a chance to get the fish, to be honest. Oh, okay.
You're going to want to go to Camp Bronze Lake.
Yes, I am. First things first is I want to deal with Lalandra. Or Mousinder, sorry. Lalandra's the other one. Wow, that was... Hang on a minute. Oh, do I do recall for the expeditions?
It's currently still in progress.
Oh.
So don't do recall, because that'll end it.
I thought it was only meant to take 2 hours, or is it 2 hours in-game while you're in-game?
No, it's...
Or is it 2 days?
It will tell you how long each one will take.
I swear it said 2 hours.
Quick exploration is an hour. But it looks to me like you sent them on a long journey, and they're going to be not going to be finished until 1:15 this morning.
Fine, that's fine with me. Yeah, well, yeah, later today. Late, yeah. You know, at a point in time. Oh, I made another sale. Good luck. That's fine, I can leave that though. Oh, we're going bronze, like. I need to redo my... Maybe.
I mean, my suggestion would be what you've got on your second bar at number 9. You can just remove. You're never really going to need that in game.
Yeah.
And zero and minus, I would suggest pop those over on your other bar.
Oh, off
on your left. Yep.
That's probably a bit too high. Because you could run the risk of hitting the party. I want that there still. Put Resurrect over here. Put Summon over here because I should only be hitting that once. That's fine. Which one is... That's the heal over time, isn't it? Whispering Dawn. That's the damage mitigation. That's there. Put Aether Flow there. Put Rescue up there, I guess. Put Post up there. This is the kind of thing I don't want to shunt my damages further along, but I'm gonna have to, I think. That's fine. I don't need to do it that way, that's fine. I can switch that over there. Yep, that's fine. Alright. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's the wrong one. That's the one I want. Teleport. Camp Bronze Lake, right?
Yes.
I could go and get Darksteel. That's something I need you to do. I'm gonna need you to change some Darksteel nuggets into... No, Darksteel ore into nuggets if potentially possible, my friend.
Should be.
Yeah, I'll have to get it later because it's back in City. Alright. Time to lock myself in for a ride. From all accounts. Ishtola is keen to discuss your next task. Though word will already have reached Maelstrom Command, protocol requires that a representative of our order inform the High Commander of the mission's success. That honor is rightfully yours, Ilya. Once again, I must commend you on a job well done. We shall speak again soon. Oh, well, okay then. I can get the stuff for you to...
Yeah. So it's 3 ores to make 1 nugget.
Okay, then I'm going to have to get more. Because he needs 3 nuggets and I need 3 ore. I need 3 ore for my quest.
Yeah, so you're going to need 9.
Yeah, I have 7. Alright, that's fine. We can wait then. Until I get some more for it. Anyway, I go back to Limsa then.
Yes, you do.
Oh, right, yeah. Very quickly. Mox is planning on going Dark Knight, so I'm going to skip over Dark Knight for the moment.
Okie dokie. I can see that fitting, Mox.
Yes. So yeah, I'm still going to go Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okie dokie. So yeah, he's going to the second edgiest job in the game.
Alright. Which is the edgiest?
Reaper.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, until Reaper was introduced, I'm fairly certain that was probably the edgiest job.
Yes, it was.
I'm sure Viper's going to give it a run for its money.
They released the job actions video for Dawn Trail.
Okay.
Showing how all of the moves in every job will look in Dawn Trail and the new moves that are being added and the new jobs.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Viper's vibe is going to be edgy.
Fair enough. It's Pictomancer, I get it.
That's pretty fucked up, but...
It is good to see you, Corporal Starrage. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly. And there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your Order of Heroes, suffice to say, we are glad to have a Scion in our ranks. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Corporal. Ilya, this is Minfilia. Y'shtola has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea. One that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Y'shtola emerged from Ogamoro unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad of that as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Alright.
Pray return.
To the waking sands.
You can also drag items out from your inventory and put them on hotbars.
Yeah, I figured.
That's something I tend to do when I'm out resource gathering. I put the resource that I'm after on my hotbar so I can see a count of it.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Excuse me?
Hmm?
What was that? Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure. What? I want to know. What? What? You hear that commotion just now? What in the seven hells were they doing in there? Wrestling a, pisate? Or pieste? You sound like the adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? Okay. Totoro's not at her desk. Music's changed. Is that dead body? There's no light. What? What? I know I'm meant to be going to the thing, but hang on. What the? Was that the... No, that's not the one that was retraining, was it? But what the what? What? Well, okay. None of the people that I could talk to are here. None of the main people are here. So they were recruiting, from what I could tell, literally as we were leaving for Titan. They done fucked up. Noraxia. That... Is that is that... No, that's not, Totoro. Search for survivors, all good things. I had a feeling, judging by the name, all good things, quite literally all good things come to an end. This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louis Soir, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more.
Very quickly, there's a staff on the wall that shattered. That's Louis Soir's staff.
Yes. Tipsamati.
Oh,
That was a gun. The Empire.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
confound it.
How did the Empire even get this far in?
Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Too late.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
I thought she shot her then.
So it would seem.
Livia has seen us, right? I mean, she was with What's-His-Face when we beat Ifrit.
Yeah. Yep, she's aware of what you look like.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
There's a traitor.
Hold that thought.
Oh!
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
They care not. Jesus
Perhaps.
Christ.
Enough. We must away.
Them stabbing over and over in the background. They're just stabbing the same guy over and over.
Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. A cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough!
Well. Wait, was his body... I didn't even notice. I think his body may have been
We
there.
leave! Bring
It
the
was.
prisoners.
I didn't put two and two together, just seeing the body. Walking. Walking one, Minfilia. Ask this one too. Ugh. In case walking one returned. This one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan. Walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect Walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. God damn it. Is there anything else in here? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, this would have been a bit of a bummer to end your stream on the other night.
Yeah!
I just like the fact that Livia called out Minfilia's outfit.
Yeah, better served having armor. Oh no, there wasn't. Unless it was that guy. Yeah, it's that guy, right? That she shot.
Yeah, I think so.
Not exactly in the same place, but it would make more sense. It wouldn't be the one out. It wouldn't be out here. Shit, there was a traitor? I mean, there may not have been. At least not from, like, the leader. Or the upper scions.
So if you go outside,
Yeah.
turn to your right, go down towards the pool.
To the dock or whatever, yeah?
Yeah. Now look to your right and look up. No, other way. Okay, not quite that high. But you should be able to see an Imperial castrum. Literally just around the corner.
Hell, are you sure?
Opposite-
Right?
Opposite direction to where you're facing.
Alright, so I'm just looking out off the edge of the port, going down the ramp. Left or right?
Right, so where you are now, at
Yeah.
the bottom of the pool,
Yep.
with the sea in front of you, look to your right.
Looking right, which is looking out.
Okay. Yep, so it's kind of hiding behind the tower on the left of your field of view. You can see the blue lighting. You may need to go up the ramp a little to get a better view of it.
Well, that tower.
The tower, yeah, The big tower out in the sea. That's an
Okay, yeah.
Imperial base.
Oh, okay.
There's several of them, all throughout Eorzea.
The hell is my marker on here? Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, so yeah, it would be out on the cape. Okay. That would be how they got here. How they got in very quickly. Jesus. Oh, knocking on the doorstep. Also, hey, Kuro, how's it going? Alright, seek shelter in the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Which... That's the church we were going to before, right?
Yep. Don't forget, you can click on the blue text. In the quest log.
Yeah, so I can go here, dry bone. Yeah, I'm doing. Well, I was doing good. I was doing good till I walked in on a murder.
Yeah, a murder suggests singular. I describe it more as a massacre.
Yeah. All right, now time to pick out who's the traitor. Ah, good times in 14. Yeah.
The party's only just beginning.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, Mox was going through this last night. So... Oh. Guess we just head in. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. What will you say? Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. That's my enemy's Father. Call down divine vengeance upon those who butchered my friends. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I don't know what to do. The wild roses. The wild roses? I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How? How could this have happened? Are you certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Menfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, I do recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquise, would you come here for a moment? Is that Marks? I'd probably say it's probably meant to be Marks rather than Marquis. Seeing this as a name. Yes, father? If you require assistance, pray speak with Marks. He's a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marks is a survivor of the Battle of Cartigny. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he surely would have perished in the desert. Marks, I want you to look after Ilya. Do you understand? Yes, father. That headpiece that he's got underneath the cow.
Yeah.
Now I understand what Mox was saying. He mentioned one thing. And he said that someone had the look of a Cid about him. He has the look of a Cid about him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know whether this is the one he was meaning, but...
I mean, if I'm saying nothing, it's because there's nothing I can say without spoilers.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. Totally get that. I'm just speaking aloud. Marks. Can you tell me, am I pronouncing his name right? Is it Marquis? Marks.
I've heard people pronounce it both ways.
Because like Marquis obviously is a noble rank, and I'm fairly certain it's longer than that. I just can't remember how to spell like Marquis, the noble version. So I won't call him Marks because I don't think it's Marquis.
I think there's an I in Marquis.
Yeah.
Don't ask me where, it's French.
Yeah. That's fair. Where are Marks? Marks has personal requests to make of you. Excuse me, Ilya. Do you have a moment? Concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybones in my stead to obtain a bull point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pliers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best place to ask? Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Excuse me. You can't take it with you. Quest names. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pliers? Pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Owl's balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. I bet we just got ripped off. That laugh doesn't give it away. Sucker.
I mean, it is Stanlan. It's next to it's where Uldar is.
True.
And we all know what Uldar's like.
Money! Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught, and though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. How? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. He's the Gorlond? Biggs and Wedge's master. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Ilya. This was a mistake. Please give the hollerage to Sister Luned. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best that it be returned to him. Good morrow to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Perhaps perhaps they are more common in Garlemeld. I'm given to understand that the cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Mark said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But, mayhap, more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I know he has a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Sister Elund is staring at you with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you now, Ilya. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being moved from the Waking Sands, prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you find closure. Here's the thing. There were none of the bodies of the main ones. So either they're captured or they weren't there at the time.
I mean, you saw who they walked out, right?
They walked out Minfilia.
Yeah.
There were 3 others that walked out.
Yeah.
The potato. I assume the one who's voiced by the old man. Can't remember his name. Irionje, yeah. I didn't see enough of the other one to take notes. Totoro was still carrying behind a box, so we don't know what happened to her. The mystery deepens. Yeah. You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn ye away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lit yard they go. I don't know why I'm putting on this voice. I'd be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. It was a stop of nightmares, I tell you. God's damn Imperials. 2. No, I did go inside. I saw everything. I saw more than you think I saw. I don't know what quarrel they had with those fellas. And I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner that we put this behind us, the better. Ah, let's say, ain't I seen you around here before? Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Any road, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lit yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've a mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work, as some of those folks are starting to turn. To be honest, I thought you were going to be lying down among them. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. Oh.
I'm being respectful.
Or little cabbage.
I mean, I dressed up all in black and everything.
I am honestly surprised that there isn't still spies sitting around in here just waiting for me to return. What happened to the big fella? Nah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss them in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're off. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in 1 trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. So we pick them up as flowers, and suddenly when they're no longer in our inventory, they turn back into bodies.
Yes.
What is this magic?
Storage magic? Inventory magic?
Christian magic? Now you're teabagging the poor cabbage.
Yeah, well, I had to see where they were on your screen, because they're not on mine.
I mean... you're close. You probably could go a step to your right.
Not a jump to my right.
No.
And a step to the left.
No, it's a jump to the left and a step to the right. Then you put your hands on your hips and bring your knees in tight. Quick, we must stop the scientist from opening the portal. Wait, wrong game.
Well, that's going back a few years.
It really is, isn't it? Come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. Why did it... Oh, because Noraxia's corpse is its own thing. That's interesting. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all the corpses to the lid shop. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Oh wait, no, I was going to Bronze Lake. It is Camp Drybones I need to go to. Fat Chocobo, I don't think this is the appropriate moment. Is that you in the car over there?
No.
Alright. No. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm.
Did you note that she said for many, not
Yeah.
for all?
No, I know. Sister Elund wishes to discuss one of the scions who perished at the Walking Sands. Although we can perform the rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic tradition. What? Hang on. I thought that Sylph was a guy.
Nope.
The glamour that she used then turned her into a guy, though, right? If I remember correctly.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's fine. So mourn her in accordance with the Sylphic traditions. Oh, this is going to be awkward. Have we been given... Yo, I have been given the corpse for Noraxia.
I wonder how many hours of dancing you're going to need to do for this.
Yeah, tell me about it. Where in the shroud do I have to go? Hawthorne's hut. Nope. This way. Giant gnats. This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Noraxia. This one does not understand. Grimoix. This one has heard much wailing. This one would like to know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace? But why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia? How did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Noraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia. Noraxia went to Thanalan at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. For these ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperials must pay. Imperial ones must suffer. I hear you, Humoxio. When the time comes for Walking Ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Jesus Christ, they're sending me everywhere. Up. Do that, just do that.
See, that exchange should have gone, my cabbage has expired, I require a fresh one.
Jesus Christ. Fucking A. Have some respect for the dead man.
You know me, I just don't like overly cute things.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh, we thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Willia. Marx believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Ilya. I know I'm being watched. This is different. Sinister. It's as if I'm under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when last I ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment.
By the way, quest
Yes.
name, reference to the song in Final Fantasy VIII.
Eyes on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end song, right?
It
Oh
is
no, no,
the...
it's the one from the dance, right?
Yeah.
Are there meant to be broken tombstones, or? Oh, that's my destination down there. Okay. Whoop! Hello.
Okay, I had a small
You know what?
crash.
Oh. That's unfortunate. But on Tombra, you got the final blow. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. Why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he, perhaps, know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need time to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father... Illid must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens. Heavens forfend. That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? Well, yeah, he's from the Empire. This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marx was... Make haste for Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. They were probably too late. One of the twins!
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
So I was right on both counts. He is a Cid. Cid Garland, okay.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait, Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here. These belong to you.
His accent changed, I'm fairly
thought
certain.
you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you. Who are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did.
He's a scion as well, okay.
'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the Scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all.
You're not wrong, Alphino.
The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak.
Kurthus? I thought the Ixal were based in... Hippie, Grindania. Because the Grindanians were... the Grindanians were dealing with Ixal, right? Okay.
Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship.
Alphino just sounds exasperated with that. Like, dude, he's lost his memory. You give him a break, man.
It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, even if there's only 2 of us, for now. I guess Sid's one of us now, so 3?
2.5.
2.5, yeah.
They need my airship. They need me.
The Enterprise. I have heard that name before, but where? Whilst you were catering for the to the company of buffoons every whim, I was gathering information on our feathered foe. As a result, I was not present when the Guardians came. I suppose we should be grateful for our good fortune. Though it matters little should Garuda grow powerful enough to bring Eorzea to heel. He who waited behind. Father Illid has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Ilya. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity. Much like the Great Gobu Wall of Udar, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Grindania towards Corethus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud. It's likely over Fulgord Float, the closest settlement to Corethus. Mayhaps the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journey for a time, but I see that the world still has needs of you and the Scions. Pray you look after yourself. And Sid, Ilya. Alright, well, I guess to the Fulgord Float.
I mean, I've told you about the Gubu Wall before, right?
No, I don't think you have. I would remember something like that.
So that was actually a player thing at the end of 1.0.
Okay.
They were spawning the last 24 hours, I think it was. The devs were spawning in high-level monsters, aetherites, and outside cities.
Okay.
And players gathered on Gubu mounts outside Uldar.
Oh, okay.
And basically formed a wall. So as soon as a high-level monster was spawned, they all just piled in and then reformed their Gubu wall.
That's pretty funny. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise? You speak of Master Garlon's ship, yes? Aye. I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Corethus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortfort at Florentel's Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, you would need a man of Master Gorlon's caliber to fly it. I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. Excuse me. Standing guard, I say. Have you come in search... What?
Someone's got to.
Yeah. You come in search of Vortifrot? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Corythus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Voldemort wishes to tell you of the final flight of the Enterprise. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartonu, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen split the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared above the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's somewhere in Corythus. The Astrolodians at the Observatorium may have records which can help. But to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The High Houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalaman descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plight of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the Observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered.
My game has crashed again.
That's annoying. Depending on how long this takes, I might be able to get a thing. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Need to do a full reboot. Back shortly, once. Yeah, no worries, Shin. That means it's time for fishing. No, it's not. It'll be time for mining soon. Hashtag no fishing. What one? What one? Excuse me, can you repeat that? Do you wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd. That is, we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the Observatorum. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Hey, I hit 50. The unending war. Sir Ludovox is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Hello and have mercy, are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I'm on duty. We are stretched thin as it is. And where in the hell is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I could have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, and that of House Durandari, as is mine. I can see it. If it wasn't for you, miss, I'd reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. 2. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Let me just double check. Aha! There is at least one. There isn't it? And the other one spawns in like 3 hours in-game time. That just so I can guarantee getting this. Grab some astral rock as well. So I'm doing this for a reason. I said that, then it doesn't need to do that. I can do this. Oh, I can't do that here. Whatever then. Fine, I'm just gonna do this. Where? I'll put this on. I know the other one's better, but I want this. Alright, so a couple of minutes in game. Get the other node. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the Astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmily.
Hello.
Hello!
I think I'm back.
Welcome back. Ah, the lady can come in search of the airship? This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovox be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records, which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Darwinian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you wish to persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with the chief astrologian 4 months up above. Gotta run up the stairs. Gotta run further up the stairs. There you are. Pointy hat man. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halon's will. I will not put our great nation at risk. Certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Falmont. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor, Guillermain, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Duleren's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I'm told you seek an airship, last seen in Corthorus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time. I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Corthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grip on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. I was not aware you had aided House Durandire in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Josiah. Josiah is attempting to attract your attention. You there, madam. I cannot help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expeditions to the cliffs east of the Observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixal in that vicinity. If you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Sure thing. But first, I have some mining to do. You know what? Fuck it. Whoop. Up. Swimming in their pool, I say.
Water resistance. Aids with training.
Bum bum bum. Ba-ba-dum bum 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 bum. Wow, loads of people here.
Oh, damn it.
What?
Well, I thought I'd come up and mine some nuggets up with you,
Right.
but the skill needed to reveal the node, the Truth of Mountains.
Yeah.
When I click it, it tells me the feature is only available to characters on their homeworld.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So, sorry. I was going to try and help, but...
No, that's fine, man. That's fine. Grab one of those. Grab one of those. Let me grab two of those, actually. That. That. That's also good to know that that only works on
your
your
homeworld.
homeworld. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Otherwise, like, I mean, it depends, I guess, whether each... Well, no, because even still then, it's a period of time between, like, what, 1 and 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
So you could go from, like, one world to the next in quick succession and get a ton of the stuff. So that actually makes sense.
Have you got your 9 nuggets, or your 9 ores?
What? They are somewhere in here. Split.
And do you need them high Q?
He didn't say whether they were needed as high Q or not, but I mean, having them as high Q wouldn't hurt, I guess. I think he's making weapons or something.
Weapons?
I'm not sure. I think he made his own weapons. I think he was trying to make ones for me.
Okay.
Did I? Oh no, I sent you a tell rather than a trade, for God's sake.
Well done.
Welcome. Oh. Oh.
I was killing sheep in frustration, so...
Oh, that's fair. Thank you.
Okay, level 50. Dark steel nuggets. Yes?
Yes, please.
Okay. You carry on doing what you're doing. If I'm going to
Yeah,
be making high Q, I want to run a couple of trials first.
No, that's fine. I was going to let you get to your... Yeah, to do your thing. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Okay. Shouldn't be too hard.
Sounds good. Oh, okay. Well, I knew one more of those. Interesting. I don't even know. Wait, what? Oh, they Maelstrom kills. Oh, I didn't realize the Maelstrom had ones. Oh, and they gave me Maelstrom things. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. I was released to see someone other than a goddamn birdsman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandé cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. What the hell is that up there?
Is what where?
That up there. The giant purple crystal-ish thing.
I don't know. Where are you?
I am
If you bring your map up, I'll see.
looking at it. It's potentially up over here somewhere, or maybe up over here. It's like on the way to the Ixalian stronghold. I mean, I guess assuming it's like here or like here. Thinking here, given the look at the cliff face.
I will go scout it out.
Alright.
Yeah.
Your hair looks nice. I'm eating a muffin. Yeet! Hey, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I got no idea how my hair done this, but I'll take it. How you doing, Gray? Hope you're doing well. Oh, great. Just a reminder. This Saturday, potentially gaming Monster Prom. I can remind you on Saturday as well. I need to reach out to the others as well, to be honest. If you're still up for joining us, that is. You missed all of that? Oh, okay. Saturday, planning on doing Monster Prom, if you are still interested. Oh. Alright, hello, Battalion Commander. Thank you. Playing if you're up for it. Because only I need a copy of the game, and everyone can play. I almost fell off the stairs there. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. But you are eager to locate your ship? It may surprise you that by saving him, you already aided your own cause. House Durande is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first signs of Darwinian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the Observatorium's records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official indoctrination into the other high houses. An introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durande carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Yes, you do. Great. Well, I mean, I'm not sure how it would run. We could potentially try and test it at some point. But and see how well it would run on your laptop. But the screen, like the share play or whatever it is, will work just fine. I just need to, I'll play and then basically screen share with you, and that's how it would work. So that's what I'm going to be doing with Atmisk and Hunter for when we play. So, me date Monster? Yes, you date Monster. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles.
Cookies.
Introduction to the... Pardon?
Cookies. Demand
Yeah.
cookies.
Chittering. I assume you're excited, Grey. Yes, we want cookies and we want them now. Introduction to the other high houses. I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses? It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? Lord Portelaine requires that you perform a 3rd task on behalf of House Durandare. Now, I understand that you are eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skill but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Unless you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that restoring the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Helenetre, further improving your chances that they will indulge your request for aid. Okay, I have muffin to eat now. You enjoy your muffin, Grey. It is this way. You trying to blend in? You're saying hello to brother. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Gods bless ye, friends. It is all here. Every last... but wait. The chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells. That's the personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipment manifest, be my guest. Fury take me. A draconian rosemary in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, Perhaps this is not too difficult to fathom. House Helenatre is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Helenatre. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Well, that is unfortunate. I guess while you go and solve that, I should probably go and do something else. The Rose and the Unicorn. The Calaroots has something very important to tell you. Close, alas, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Brancel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man who's wholly dedicated to cause. I know this because I served House Helenate for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Elderweiss, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Well, this sounds shady. And here I was going to go and do my class quest, seeing as I'm now level 50. To be honest, we are going to be too late. And the Inquisitors will already be here.
Only if they're expected.
Fair. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? I seek an audience with the bearers of the White Lily. I go with the wild roses blooms. Is there an Elderweiss in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Jesus Christ. I see.
Sorry, no, go ahead. Don't worry.
No,
just an
no, what are you
anecdote.
gonna... I see Sir Calaroot has not forgotten my mother's favourite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Carthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall to the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosemary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered to be, by many, to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbour even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It is though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recommend you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. Missing airship. I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in better position to assist you. Lord Horschafer of the House of Hortemps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Boom, boom, dum, ba-dum, boom.
Good old horse chiffon.
Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I'm not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome any and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you require assistance. What might that be? So, this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Corthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartanu, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortemps. Very quickly, before going on to the next quest, would it be worth me going and do my final scholar quest?
I mean, if you wanted to, this is an easy location to get back to, as it has an Aetherite.
Yeah. Crowded here today. I mean, it's crowded here most days. What am I talking about?
Yeah, Limbs is the place where the ERPers gather. I'm not joking.
I didn't say you were. Alcazolka has an urgent request. Ooh, I get my bubble. Okay, this kind of makes sense to actually do. Jesus, a level 90 coffer? What?
Eye level.
Oh, item level 90.
Yes.
Ilya, you must come with me at once. Another Tombury has emerged from the Wanderer's Palace. A travelling peddler caught sight of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronzelake. Once again, it forced the Marauders Guild to find and slay it. This time we will hunt Tombury in greater numbers, so that we might surround it and cut off all avenues of escape. I have not forgotten our previous attempts to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust. I have your assurance that you will keep your ferry in line this time, right? Yes? Then let's make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed, and I do not wish to fall behind. We will rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first Tombury. But I don't think the Tombury's evil, but okay.
You're just saying that because he's wearing a silly hat.
I mean, look, you're not wrong. It's Professor Tombury. Thank the gods you have come, Ilya. Any late we might have had to proceed without you. The Tombury appears to be in some sort of trance. It is oblivious to our presence. Is everyone ready? Excellent. Remember, we must surround the fiend. It cannot be allowed to flee. My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. Oh. Damn it, not again. It seeks sanctuary inside the Wanderer's Palace. Come, let us follow and finish this once and for all. That looks like a dungeon. Do not dally, Elliot. We need your magic. So why did you run off without me? Oh, God. Oh, Flame Raycore? Oh, they must be for killing the Tomburys. There are more pressing matters at hand. I can't talk to him. Did it escape? Oops. Um. Oh my fucking god, mate. Don't you die. Because I'm sure if you die, I'm fucked. Oh, managed to get through there. What? Again? Why'd you protect this demon? Heal the Tonbury Wanderer. Have you gone mad? This thing's a monster that must be put down. Oop. Excuse me one moment. This really annoying. You know what, actually, it can wait. I said I would be back. I'll finish this cutscene. Alright, I can leave it there. YouTube, we're going to pause very quickly. We'll be right back in just a moment. YouTube, we are returns. I mean, I say sorry, but I mean, for you, literally no time has elapsed. That's it is what it is. We'll continue on. Rancor. It's I. Lily, my son. Why are you here? Who has summoned you? Oh wait, that's his fairy? Oh, people can't hear me. It's fine. So Tonbury is a scholar. Then Nim is no more. 1500 years? Can it truly be so? Alright, that raises questions as to what on earth Tomberries even are. I was Surito Carito, before the sickness from the sea transformed me. Okay. The traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter and their skin. We scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure. In time, we too fell ill. Sympathy turned to fear, fear turned to anger. Monsters, they called us. Abominations. Then... and you were once a man? They sealed the sick within the temple with magics. Tried to drown us. Tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. Those who, when those whom you call kin deny you, come to hate you and despise you. I too succumbed to the rancor, until you reunited me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has my mind been clouded with hatred. But by your resplendent lights, by the resplendent light of Lily, at long last, I am free. That's... interesting. Huh, okay. I hear no sound. Why do I hear no sound? Hello?
Can you hear me, Ronzi?
I can hear you now. I literally had no sound.
Okay.
There was no speaking in that cutscene, right? I wasn't just like talking over the words.
I couldn't tell you. I have your stream muted due to
Oh,
the
fair enough.
time difference.
Yeah. Anyone in stream? Though I wasn't talking over someone else, like actual voice acting, was I?
I don't think any of the job quests are voice acted.
I wasn't sure. I mean, you guys could hear me, right?
I mean, I could hear you across Discord.
Alright.
So, the Wanderer's Palace
Yeah.
is an optional dungeon.
Oh, okay.
And there's two versions of it.
Right. I came expecting to fight one Tomberry, not a whole bloody mess of them. If it wasn't for you and your flying friend, I reckon we'd not have left there alive. Gotta say, you and Alka make a great team. Shame there ain't more of you scholarly types around, because I could use a partner like you. Take care, Ilya. So, wait a bleeding moment. That Tomberry used to be a scholar like you? So does that mean you'll turn into one of them if you keep slinging those spells? Or did I misunderstand what he said back there? Ah, the hell's with it. I'm wondering what that actually just means for Tomberries in general.
ultimate fate of all potatoes.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, or were Tomberries afflicted with some kind of curse where they were human before, or they were, yeah, well, human. They were one of the mortal races before. Would it be that if, say, a race, someone who was of a larger race, would they turn into a larger Tomberry? Kira made a good point there. Tomberry equals moldy potato. There are a lot of questions I now have about Tomberries that I didn't realize I needed to know the answers to. Sniff. Sob. I nearly killed him. Thank the gods that fairy stopped me. I wonder, did she know that was Surito from the beginning? Was it only... In any case, she has regained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. Well, if you would excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order and decide how I might explain this to the X-Master. That the traditions of my people have not been lost to the ages is of great comfort to me. I did not know how that soul crystal came into your possession, but I am glad that it did. For the sickness robbed me not only of my body, but of Ilya as well. Or Lily as well, sorry. The soul of the scholar no longer resonates with my aether. I cannot summon her. Only you can. Only you are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown as befits a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you, along with the knowledge of the sacred soil, my most versatile art. I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart. But there are still countless others who have yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate. I will not. And so I bid you farewell, Ilya. Carry on our traditions with pride. This concludes the Scholar Quest for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next Scholar Quest will be available from Alka-Zolka.
So you are going to have the scholar story on hold for quite a while.
That's fine. There's always the summoner.
Mm-hmm.
We can at least do the next one for that one. But, back to Corthus. Or Grathus. I have what I was after. Oh! Hey, it's Sid and Alphino. I'm glad we left the Observatorium. The people there were not friendly. Though even here I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. I didn't even realize they were in the Observatorium. We came to find an airship. Yet now we meddle in Ishgardian affairs of state. Gods. If Elise were here, I would never hear the end of it. Were you standing here all that time?
Yep.
Lord Hushafond has a proposal for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortemps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to the various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries on your own. Lady Nin of my own House Fortemps, who resides here at Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also a Carvanel of House Helenate, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to pass. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandal yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortemps. Do not concern yourself with House Desmel. I shall contact them myself. See the council of the three I mentioned and return to me when finished. So, things first. I should equip this. That looks bad. I don't like that really. It's interesting for sure. Oh, I'm in the place, so that's good. Bonk. Something I should do. Let's change this one. Bonk. Oh, right. Sure, let's open this. Oh, okay. Did I just get completely new gear again? I did. Oh, it's basically the same thing, just in blue.
It's slightly different.
I said basically.
Yeah.
Either way. Though, what I will do is...
Update your gear set.
I've already updated... Why did it not take? Oh. It's almost time for another set of Darksteel ore. In about 5 minutes, I think I can get the Darksteel. Oh, it's moved. That's fun.
I do think I'm going to have to call it a night for myself, Ronzi.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I'll probably be doing a couple more of these, and then I'll do some of the other stuff.
Okay. I mean, I was going to say you should be fine carrying on with the MSQ for a while.
Right.
You have a dungeon upcoming, but you are a fair way from that, so I don't know if you would get to that tonight. But yeah, there's no real bad point to stop.
Yeah.
Except up to the dungeon.
That's fair. That's fine. I will speak to you tomorrow then, more than likely.
Okie dokie.
Can you do the current events? No, because I'm not doing the current events. I'm just focusing on the MSQs. Ish.
Yeah, I was going to ask which current events.
I gather you have been busy since we last spoke. Lord Haffensham's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Galamain arrived in Corthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elites of Ishgardian society. If Lord Hanshamfort wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. There's the imp one that started the other day, which is fairly short for costume and bonus MGP ongoing. Yokai is also on. There's third, I forget.
Yeah, I don't think we've taken Ronzi to the Gold Saucer yet.
No, I'm not been to the Golden Saucer yet.
Yeah. And the Yokai one, maybe, if the crazy fate spam that has been happening has calmed down a little, because it's kind of difficult to get a look in when 50 people are in the zone, swarming on every fate and completing it in 2 minutes.
Definitely go before Jumbo Crackpot and Fashion repost this weekend.
I might, next time you're on with Mox, I might drag you both there.
That'll be Monday, if anything. He's already gone to the Gold Saucer.
Has he?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
One of his quests took him there.
Okay. Alright, I'll drag you there tomorrow.
Alright.
As long as I can get you back out of it.
Yeah, sure. Hello, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horshamfront? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Helenate into chaos, Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Getting over 15k on mini Crackpots is mad. Yeah, probably.
Okie dokie, Munzie. I will catch you tomorrow.
Indeed. Take it easy.
Goodbye, Onesie stream.
See you later, Shin. Thanks for joining. Alright, we're gonna wait here. I'm just gonna wait until time for the next... for the motors spawn. How have you been though, Keronzi? I hope you've been keeping well. Just trying to plow through all these game updates when I'm free of work. That's fair. I have a lot of events going on at the moment, I know that much. Oh, come on, in-game time. We're almost there. Yeah, what we'll do, I'll finish this quest. Then I'll go and hand in all of my, like, sub-job quests and everything. And pick up the next ones where possible. I'll look at picking up the... like the smithing, the goldsmiths, the blacksmiths, goldsmiths, the armorer lines as well, so that I can at least get those going. Fan, please. Thank you. Ooh. Ooh, almost there. Almost there. Let's see if they... Yeah, there you go. You can have at it first. And that gives me, well, that's for 1, isn't it? Yeah. What's that? That's 15%. I might as well just do this one, to be honest. Do that. Go. So we'll grab this, we'll finish this up, I'll go and do all my other quests and everything, and I'll probably call it. Why, hello, good madam. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortemps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Keronzi have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Sprint. By your countenance, I take that you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Carthamus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. Alright, well that's fine. Do you guys have anything new to say? Probably not. No. No. So. Teleport. Go do these, I guess. They're actually probably the closest. But there's something going on over there. The two pieces are ready, you say? That remains to be seen. this. I'm not meant to create a high quality item. The leather used is well made. The articles look as they should. The construction is solid. Good. As you know, this type of leather is valued for its toughness and durability. Yet these same qualities make it troublesome to work with. An inexperienced leather worker often ruins the materials with a shoddy stitching and poor molding, resulting in a final product that is misshapen, brittle, and liable to fall apart. Your colleague and choker, however, bear none of the hallmarks of amateurism. Your construction is solid, and your leather has retained its strength. You have grown considerably as a leather worker, Ilya. Your latest creations attest to this. But, God, there was a but you still have a ways to go. The clasps aren't securely fastened, and the stitching needs to be tighter. In short, you must learn to pay more attention to the details. These articles aren't quite fit to be placed into the customer's hands, but they can be salvaged. You have done your part well enough. I will see to the rest. In the meantime, I would have you attend to something else. It is an important duty, and one that is all too often overlooked by artisans, namely taking responsibility for falling short of expectations. In the guild's reception area, you'll find an Uldan gentleman named Sosobanti, one of our regular customers. It is he who placed the order for the Calier and the choker. I would have you go to him and kneel in apology for the delay. I had a feeling it was this dude. My son's name day is fast approaching, so I thought I would gift him the finest protectives money can buy, and none are finer in all the realms than Thiel. What I need to do? I've got the thing open. Sure, it's this. Huh? What in the name of 12 are you doing? Do get up. What's that? My order is delayed, you say? Is that all? Ha ha ha! And here I was thinking something terrible had happened. It is quite all right, truly. I came here precisely because the Leatherworkers Guild has never compromised on quality. This trifling delay only confirms to me that the principles still endure. Anyway, it is very kind of you to bring me word. By the by, your face isn't familiar to me. Are you new to the guild? So, Kiva herself is applying the finishing touches to your handiwork, even as we speak. Well, I dare say the Guildmaster sees promise in you. Why else would she consider your work worthy of her personal attention? She is famous for having cut up far more experienced leatherworkers' efforts to scraps, and that's before their very eyes. As for encouraging you to come and apologize, some may think that Giva goes too far, but it is simply her way of educating her own on the finer points of business. As a native of Uldan, I may say with some confidence that it is an education worth enduring. Well, it has been a pleasure to meet a rising star of the Leatherworkers Guild. And that is no hollow flattery I speak. Your name is Ilya Starage, yes? I shall observe your career here with great interest. In fact, the next time I place an order at Fen Yil's fineries, I shall make a point in insisting that you are given the job. Ba-da-bum. Right, what I should do is I need to put these back on so I can see them. Alright, next one for the Guildmaster. There's a difficult task for me. Ah, there you are, Ilya. I hope you've been working on your techniques because I have a difficult task for you. Well, mayhaps not as difficult as I had originally intended. I had thought to bid you prepare 100 circles of Eldgoat leather, but instead I want to gauge your aptitude for materia melding. You have at least a passing familiarity with materia, correct? The crystallized substance often used to enhance the properties of weapons and armor. I certainly hope you do, Ilya, because an experienced leather worker is expected to possess the skills to meld materia to his wares. For this task, I will affix a single materia. You will fix a single materia to a pair of goatskin leggings. What type of materia you use is of no consequence. What matters is your ability to successfully attach it. And it goes without saying that you must make the leggings as well. To do so, you'll need cotton cloth and Eldgoat leather. Most cotton cloth is produced by the weavers of Uldar's sun-silk tapestries, while Eldgoat leather is, of course, obtained from Eldgoats, which roam the deserts of Thanalan. Unless you think I mean to send you all the way to the Sultanate, fear not. If you can obtain your materials by perusing the market boards or by enlisting the help of friends, by all means do so. That said, a trip to Central Thanalan might be warranted if you know nothing of materia. There's a goblin somewhere out there who's said to be an authority on the subject. Now run along and get crafting, Ilya. Yeah, that should be simple enough to do. Oh! Is it for Sosabati again? The guild's reputation for peerless craftsmanship is acknowledged even in Uldar. Hence, do the products of influence command such high prices, and no right-thinking person would go so much as an ooze of taste would deny that they are worth every gil. I often visit Grindania just to look upon the exquisite quality of their work. Alright, well. We need to head over to... Oh, actually, hang on. Let me just double check to make sure I don't have anything I need to pick up here. Right now, anyway. I know at some point I do want to pick up the floor tanks. I mean, the lancers. Conjurers, botanists. No, because I'm not becoming a botanist. Or am I becoming a botanist? No, I'm not becoming a botanist yet. I should, really, so I can, like, collect my own apples and everything. Like, foods for my cooking, but... Or at least get it, like, just get it high enough and everything, so that even if I don't actively do it myself, I can at least send my, to make my other retainer into a botanist. And send them out for those. I need to speak with, Shin about what would be the use of taking my retainers as the, disciple of, war and magic. Well, what the benefit as those are. Like, botanists, fishers, and, miners make sense. Actually, can you even make fish? I'm not sure if you can make them fishes. Anyway, what do we have here? No. Miners, yes. Weavers, yes. Alright, so it's only the goldsmiths here, and then the other two are in Limsa. Anyway, to the Miners Guild. You don't really need food much if you just want XP. You can grab orange ears and have a snack. Yeah, but I just like doing the cooking quests and everything. But also, it's like, it's also just stuff for the Weavers Guild, mainly. Right? Like, the plants from them. Let me do that. Let me change this for... Oh, I'm not high enough level for this, I don't think, then. Level 34. What level are we? 33. I need one more level. But each retainer will get you. Anyway, I'm trying to. But each retainer will get you different things. So battle classes will get stuff like meat, wood, and leather. Oh, okay. Food-wise, late game raid food. Yeah. Botanists can get you hemp and cotton, etc. Yeah. Alright, no, I actually need to change to minor. White Gully's told me all about the situation. Be sure that you bring in the Darksteel ore as soon as you got it. Now, I feel this bears mentioning, but regarding how to go about obtaining the ore, it may sound ridiculous, but it's exactly as White Gully says. You'll need the endurance to survive a night in Corthans, and the technique, Truth of Mountains, to locate unspoiled mineral deposits. 12 speed your way. Incredible, Ilya. Your talents are truly boundless. Hopefully these will suffice to spare Deep Canyon. But let's make haste to the inquest. White Gully is already on his way. Ooh. Angry people. Well, did you get a guild member to bring you Darksteel ore? Because make no mistake, Deep Canyon, if you came to this inquest empty-handed, we will end you. Your time with the concern will be just a memory. Well... We have the ore right here, produced by Ilya Starrage of the Miners Guild. "12 be good. She isn't lying. This is Darksteel, and some of the finest I've ever seen." Humph. It's no ordinary miner who can find Darksteel. Let alone stuff that looks this good. Seems your reputation is well earned. That said, we're hardly here to question your ability, though I find myself wondering as to your motives. Why did you bring the ore? I'd like to know the same. Why stick your neck out for him? He's given you nothing but trouble. What in the seven hells are you trying to pull, Alderberta? I don't need anyone's pity. Least of all, yours, least of all. I'm not here to give you my pity, but to clean up the misunderstanding between us. Misunderstanding? Listen to me, Deep Canyon. I never wanted to become Guildmaster. The responsibility was thrust upon me, and there was naught to be done for it. Gods, when my name was being bandied about for the position, my first instinct was to take myself out of consideration. I spoke to the Guildmaster in private, as you say, but it wasn't to connive against you. It was to give up my claim. You expect me to believe that? If I had truly betrayed you back then, would I have bothered to come here? But if that's true, then everything I've done, by the 12, to have taken this so far. You didn't want to admit defeat, Father. Alderberta beat you out on her own merits. You knew this in your heart, but you refused to accept it. In your pride, you convinced yourself that she had betrayed you. But by doing so, you'd only validated why you were passed over for Guildmaster in the first place. Please, Father, let go of the past. Accept that you were beaten, as I have with Ilya, and let's start over. You have it in you to do so, Deep Canyon, to begin anew. I know of your love for mining more than anyone. If you would be willing to try again, I promise you the guild's full cooperation. Full cooperation? Are you sure about this? Aye. I would leave the past where it belongs, in the past. The guild wants only to look forward and to continue working with the concern. Ilya was the biggest victim in this whole affair, yet she is willing to give Deep Canyon another chance. She wouldn't have brought the Darksteel ore otherwise. That's well and good, but what about you? Can you really forget everything he's done? I can. Above all else, I miss my old friend and mentor. To get him back, I would forgive much and more. Alberta? Well, I'm inclined to lay this matter to rest. Any objections, Cece? If you are satisfied, brother, then so am I. Then it is settled. Vice Foreman Deep Canyon, by request of the Miners Guild, you shall retain your present office at Almargi and Sons Mineral Concern. Though hard work, I trust you will make amends for past transgressions. I'm full glad that is over, Ilya. I would have a word with you in private. Would you mind returning to the guild with me? I ask you here so that I may thank you properly. Had you not been on hand to help, Deep Canyon's career would have ended prematurely and in disgrace. Worse, I might have lost my dear friend forever. I owe you a debt that I'll likely never be able to repay. But look at you. In no time at all, you've grown into a miner who can make the earth yield up even Darksteel ore. The rarest of metals. There's nothing left for me to teach you. As an adventurer, you're like to find yourself in all corners of the realm. But wherever your road takes you, I want you to practice our craft for the good of all. Go well, Ilya, and may your toils never go unrewarded. I get to pick something? What should I pick? I don't know. What comparison is this? 56 perception. That's not bad. I mean, I do lose the control, but that's a rather large jump. But I gained 3 G gathering points. I might take the boots, actually. I'll do the boots. This concludes the manuscript for when reborn. In order to undertake this your request, you must first meet the following requirements before the dawn. Alright. Now we head over to the Weavers. Have you made your client's shirt yet? He seems quite eager to try it on. Well, I think we can all agree this is a far more appropriate than leather harness. Cool, this is perfect! I've never knew fancy clothes could be so comfortable. Sir, could you please explain how you chose these, Sir, would you please explain how you chose those other garments? Well, the hat belongs to a goldsmith I know. Says it makes me look smarter and whatnot. He's not wearing any pants. The subligars is a courtesy of another miner. He reckons that us men that work the mines ought to flaunt our chiseled bodies, and this, and like this, and that trousers are overrated. The gauntlets and boots are the best-selling wares in Miyamura's friend's shop. A bit gaudy if you ask me, but if everyone else thinks them fashionable, who am I to tell them different? Impressive, ain't it? You don't have to tell me. I can see you think the same. No, Wawaraku, we do not think the same. God, I've been such a fool. I should have asked me mates for advice from the start. But, sir, I say sir! How can he be so blind? It's absolutely, totally, and in all other ways inconceivable. He's hopeless. Utterly hopeless. I beg your pardon. I don't know what came over me. If you'll excuse me. Do I already have this? I already have that. Alright. Hang on a minute. Do they even benefit me? Maybe. Into those. Let's grab the next one. Redland Rose has a commission for you, as well as a private request. Ah, Ilya, good of you to come. We have an opportunity to help that fool of a miner, Wawaraku, but this will require some discretion. The guild has received another commission from Kokomo. That is to say, from her father, most likely. Now, while I obviously expect you to craft high-quality garments that meet our exceptionally high standards, there is one more thing I would have you do. When you meet with Kokomo when you met with Kokomo at the Gold Port, I would have you suddenly direct the conversation to the topic of Wawaraku. Try to disconcern what she thinks of the man. Not there. And probably the closest. I mean, let's find Wawaraku, because I mean he's gonna be lurking around here somewhere, isn't he? Why did the Golden Saucer music suddenly play? And why are there cactiles everywhere? This is the Golden Saucer theme, right? I believe. Hello, I believe we met once before. Ilya, was it? Thank you for coming. I'm sure you must be terribly busy with your many commissions. Excuse me, did you say Wararaku? He's one of your clients? What a coincidence. He visited the shop the other day. You should have seen Father's face when he chased him away. Thankfully, he didn't recognize him. Whatever possessed him to wear such a ridiculous outfit? It's a shame, really. It feels like he hasn't visited him forever. I would have liked to have spoken with him. Yes, the commission. I'm in need of a pair of quality woolen tights. I should meet you at your guild for a fitting, correct? Then until we meet again, Ilya. Alright, well... Okay, well that's fine. Do that. Just change myself back to a scholar. This should be the goldsmiths. Yes. Good day to you, adventurer, and welcome to the Goldsmiths Guild. Have you come to observe our artisans at work? Indeed, it is a marvel to watch goldsmiths transform raw metals and uncut gemstones into sparkling rings, earrings, and necklaces, some of which possess magical properties, no less. You know, if you'd like to try your hand at goldsmithing, the guild is open to adventurers like yourself. No prior experience required, for we will teach you all you need to know about the craft. Would you be interested? Yes. It pleases me greatly to hear you say so. As the first step, I would have you understand the purpose of our guild. The vast mineral resources of Thanalan have given rise to a grand goldsmithing tradition, which has been refined through the ages. Our techniques are renowned across the realm. Our creations are held in the highest regard. However, we of Eshtaim's lapidaries, the premier source of Aldan jewelry, were not content to rest on our laurels. Seeking the advice of our craft, we turned our eyes to the east, and the only place in the known world whose goldsmiths are said to rival our own. We built the finest facilities to beckon their masters hither, and blended their foreign techniques with art. Our guild quickly became the center of the Eorzean goldsmithing. Aye, here you shall benefit from the refined wisdom of countless veteran craftsmen. You will learn to see the potential in your materials and shape them to your will. These are essential skills for a goldsmith. For a goldsmith must hone his eyes to identify and appraise all manner of materials, and, when needs be, recognize imitations for what they are. It is even said that a master goldsmith can ascertain the authenticity of a man himself. You may one day come to possess such vision, but even the most magnificent jeweler begins life as a rough-hewn stone. It must be cut and polished before it can delight the eyes with its brilliance. If you would become a goldsmith, you must need refine yourself as you would a gemstone. It will take much time and effort. There is no guarantee of success. Should you become certain that this is the life you seek, speak to me once more. Before you can embark on your journey to become a goldsmith, you must first seek an audience with our guildmaster. Are you ready to do so? Jamim would have you reaffirm your desire to join the Goldsmiths Guild. Yes. You shall find Mrs. Serendipity on the workshop floor, just down the steps. Show her your burning desire to learn, and you are certain to receive her permission to join. Stop right there, you little troublemaker. People are working here. Oh, pardon me. I must have mistaken you for a Mamet. For the moment there, let's start over, shall we? What brings you here today, adventurer? Do you perchance have aspirations to become a goldsmith? Yes. Really? That's great. Welcome, welcome. I'm Serendipity. You can call me Sarah. Or is that too informal? Sorry, I'm still unaccustomed with this whole guildmaster business. Ah, right. What did you say your name was again? Adrian? Oh, right. Ilya Starrage. Well then, Ilya Starrage, work hard and one day your creations may line the shelves at Eshtmean's Aesthetics. Trust in yourself and you can achieve anything. That was sufficiently inspiring, I trust. Good. Next order of business. Here is your your chaser hammer. Well, I say new, but it's actually a bit weathered. But never mind that, just show me that you know how to hold it so we can get started. Bum, boom, bum, ba-dum-bum. No, that's not what I wanted. I want this. Where's me hammer? There's me hammer. Is this not gonna work because I don't have the room? God damn it. I have too many fishing rods. Why did I close that? Have you unlocked the desynthing option yet? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. I'm not going to be on... Well, I said I'm not going to be on for much longer. I'm hoping I won't be on for much longer. I just want to get these quests and get them started and everything. So I'll speak with Shin tomorrow. Alright. Thanks, Keronzi. As long as there's like, yeah, as long as there's no spoilers or anything, that's fine. But yeah, I'll speak with Shin to get it sorted. Also, I tried moving a load of these items to my armory, but it wouldn't move them for some reason. I don't understand why. So... Great. Let's get started. Though, to be honest, I'd swear you've done this before by the way you wear that hammer on your hip. Mind you, even if you do have some experience, a responsible guildmaster must ensure that her charges have a firm grasp of the fundamentals. Therefore, I command you to make me a copper ingot. It's simple, really. All you need is copper ore and a wind shard. Our guild supplier, Astan, can supply you with copper ore, and I give you a few wind shards along with your hammer. At least I think I did. If it turns out that you don't have any, you'll need to get some for yourself. Isn't this exciting, Ilya? It's your first real challenge as a member of the Goldsmiths Guild. Show me the ingots when you're done. Good luck. Yeah, no, that's fine. I know how to do that. I'm done here. Yes, I'm done here. Back home. What? Let me first head to the Arcanist, or to the Aft Castle. Let me see if there's a way for me to move more frickin' items into the armoire. Based on the death lines in the armoire, reset its spirit amount of 0 as well as remove all customizations. Get over the condition below. That might be why? Oh, it's more. Oh, okay. I thought it just stored anything. The Glam Prisms isn't an issue. Oh, I put them away. I've got a load of Glam Prisms. That's not an issue. Yeah, well, for now. I've at least put that away. Yeah, that's fine. They're with one of my retainers. For the moment, let me just throw these in here. I got these from dungeons. That at least gives me some more room in here. Is the Desmiel gratin ready yet? Remember, only the finest sample of the dish will do for this occasion. Ah, yes, it certainly looks and smells the part. Let us see if the same can be said for the taste. Oh my, simply exquisite. The crust is baked to golden perfection, and the breaking it yields the creamy goodness beneath. Eft's tail tends to be lean and sinewy, but grinding it solves the problem. The Ishgardians have prepared the meat in this fashion since eras past, and I'm pleased to see that you have done likewise. As for the popoto slices, they are boiled enough to be cooked through, yet not so much as to render them bereft of texture. In summary, your Desmiel gratin leaves naught to be desired. Lest you wonder, the dish takes its name from one of Ishgard's oldest and proudest families. House Desmiel has long stood at the forefront of castle building. Legend has it the family crest created this dish in order to fill the bellies and warm the hearts of their workers, and I am confident that your rendition will do the same for our esteemed guest. Today, your culinary creations shall serve not only to sate hunger, but also to close the distance between nations. You can hold your head up high, Ilya, and keep up your efforts, and soon you'll become the equal of Master Langsat himself. I might take that because there's only 2 points losing. Gaining 1 there. Oh wait, that wasn't the final quest? Was that quest 45? That's quest 45, I still got 1 more to go, okay. Langsat needs you to prepare a banquet fit for a sultana. For a sultana. Thank the gods you're here, Ilya. The Admiral's due to receive the Sultana of Ul'dan, and the Bismarck's been called to handle the welcome feast. That ain't half of it. The Sultana specifically requested that your cooking be served. It seems word of your talents reached Her Grace's ears, and naught would do, but she must sample your culinary creations. Now, that's all well and good, but there's a bleeding lot at stake here. Pleasing the Sultana would win you more acclaim than aught else you could do. But if you was to bugger it up, well, I'd rather not dwell on it. Right now, all we know is she's keen to dine on something tasty. But if you want to guarantee your royal client satisfaction, you need to learn what she's hankering for. As always, you can count on the help of your old guildmates. For starters, you'd do well to consult Divin Dove. Woman's for Ul'dan, as you know, and might be that she can offer some insights into the Sultana's preference. Off you go now, and good luck. Excuse me. In Ul'dan, commoners like myself seldom get the chance to see the Sultana in the flesh. It is a great honour being called upon to prepare Her Grace's meal, but I warn you to proceed with caution. I'm sure you recall Lord Lolo Rito, your erstwhile patron? Well, a troubling rumour is circulating to the effect that he arranged this royal visit. As a member of the syndicate, it's entirely within his power to do so. And if the whispers can be believed, Lolo Rito's sole purpose for bringing the Sultana to Limsa Lumisa is to humiliate you, Ilya, and by extension, the Bismarck. Whatever his reasons, it would seem that he's still intent on proving our creations wanting. So as to preserve our good name, it would be to your benefit to do as the Guildmaster suggests and learn all you can of the Sultana's tastes. For this, I recommend you consult Letitia. Knowing her, she's already begun looking into the matter. I've been expecting you, Ilya. I may be more bookkeeper than chef, but I'm no less a member of the Brismrak. As such, I mean to do all in my power to see the success in pleasing the Sultana. Lord Lolorito has gone to great lengths to prevent us from discovering the Sultana's preference, but discover them we shall. At any given time, there are a great many Uldanins visiting Limsalomisa. Be it for business or leisure, I suggest you begin with learning all you can from them. You might also wish to speak with Rubar Epicon, a former colleague of mine at the Malvinian's Gate. As a customs officer, she has an overview of exports to Uldar. I realize this may be a stretch, but we cannot have too many hints. Oh wow, there's a lot of people. Actually, you may be one. Coco Rama. You want to know about the Sultana? Her grace is possessed of a good heart. That much is plain. But if I may speak my honest opinion, she's rather young to be ruling. Oh, her preference at the table? In that case, I know for a fact she has a partial for, crowned pie. I once went to a Pesserity to buy one, only to be informed that her grace had bought out the entire shop. Why, yes, I do happen to come from Uldar. Is this something you require? You wish to know what the Sultana likes to eat? I scarcely qualify to judge such things, but I do recall this one time I went to the markets. There was this vendor crying his stock of meats, and if the fellow is to be believed, his beef was bound for the royal kitchens, to be used to make beef stew for her grace. I hope this helps. Okay, well, I mean... There looks to be someone in the Arcanist's Guild. Oh, that must be the dockhand, right? Or the Malevolent's Gate. So yeah, well, this is what we need. Stream flowers cost of... okay. Ah, you must be from the Bismarck. Letitia sent word that you might be along to learn what manner of cuisines the Sultana enjoys. While I do not have plain answers for you, I can tell you that Eft Tales suddenly vanished from the Lomesian markets right before her grace arrived. Some investigative work revealed that the tales were snapped up by the East Arlen Trading Company, which is chaired by none other than Lord Lolorito. Somehow I doubt that this is a simple coincidence. After all, when one thinks of Eft Tales, one can't help but think of the eponymous dish, elf steak. I would wager that Lord Lolorito seeks to prevent you from making it. All the more reason to prepare a plate, no? Most definitely. What the Sultana likes to eat, you ask? I cannot claim first-hand knowledge, but some moons ago there was an article in the Mythville Eye. Her Grace was on a royal visit to Grindania, where she reportedly fell in love with a local dish, something called Trapper's Quiche, if memory serves. We've got a few things that we can do, so we're looking at making 4 dishes from the sounds of things. Tis good to see you returned earlier. Judging by your elated expressions, I take it your investigation has borne fruit. I remembered the other event. It's the Moogle thing. You get bonuses for some dungeons, etc. Oh, okay. 4 potential fruits, you say? An elk, an eft steak, a bowl of beef stew, a serving of Trapper's quiche, the crowned pie. Picking which one the Sultana has the greatest tende for is the quandary. So, why not prepare all of them? This is to be a grand banquet, is it not? It would certainly not be taken amiss were you to present several dishes. With that settled, let's get to work. Needless to say, all the dishes must be prepared to the highest standard. Once they are ready, please deliver them to the banquet venue. Speak with Xanathel at Bulwark Hall, and he will grant you admittance. This is the moment of truth, Ilya. Go and do us proud. Okay. We will get to that. I'm going to make all of these off-stream as normal, and then we can take care of them tomorrow. For now, though, I need to go and get the last 2 things that I want to pick up from here, which are from the blacksmiths and the armorsmiths. Oh, we're gonna get more. Unless you're blind and deaf, I presume you wandered into our forge of your own accord. Drawn by the siren song of our smithy's hammers? No doubt. In these here hallowed halls, Limsa's finest pound metal into all manner of tools and weapons. And when I say Limsa's, I mean the whole bloody realms. Make no mistake, you need more than big arms to join our ranks. But if you got the iron in your veins and the builder's blessing, speak up. Heh. Well, you're not short on confidence. But do you truly know what you're getting yourself into here, lass? Ours is a trade born of blood and brine. For as long as pirates have sailed the Rotano, smithies have forged their weapons and fitted out their ships from keel to cannon. Of course, until the seas swallow all, ain't just an idle saying. Brine will eat through even the stoutest iron given time, and our forebears long struggled to forge more rust-resistant alloys. Lucky for us, the smithies of old were a determined bunch, and clever too. So when they learned that the kobolds knew something of advanced metallurgy, the smithies set out to make it their own. Thanks to the kobolds' wisdoms, which they generously gifted us with only the merest hints of pirately prompting, Lomisian smithing came on leaps and bounds. And 'twasn't long before the Grindanians and the Old Arms started eyeing our knowledge, like we did with the kobolds, though. And so, some 150-odd years ago, 2 particularly forward-thinking men named Theor Nequald and Bruce Vermilly had the bright idea of establishing a respectable business. being fair-minded fellows, they sold their wares to anyone who'd had the coin, pirates and foreigners included. And when folks weren't inclined to pay, they made sure to remind them that they hadn't completely forsaken their pirate ways. Times have changed, though, and we're a wee bit more willing to share our wisdom these days. The company's been running the Blacksmiths and Armorers Guild for years now, welcoming any soul with the necessary talent and will to work. As to whether you got enough of either, well, that's for the Forge Master to decide. Speak with me when you're ready to present yourself to him. So what'll it be? Reckon you got what it takes to train with the best goddamn blacksmiths in the realm? Aye. Ha! That's the spirit. You had taken any longer to decide, I would have told you to bugger off no matter what you said. Can't have half-staff adventurers wasting Forge Master Brethal's precious time, see? He's got a lot of irons in the fire, and that's why me and the other lads make a point of keeping idlers, imbeciles, and the otherwise unqualified from getting in his way. Any road, it's time you went and paid your respects to the man. He's the one you over yonder making a face like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Sounding like Ammers bring you in from the street, did it, lass? Well, it's well that you you find the din quite inviting, for the armorers is no place for quiet revelry. If the clangor of metal striking metal is music to your ears, mayhap you with the spirit of a shipwright. Are you of a mind to join our guild? Take it from me, lass, there's no greater joy than working a shapeless lump of iron into a shining breastplate with your own hands. What say you then? Yes. Well said, lass. Now we should cover a bit of the guild's history before forging ahead with the formalities. The armorer's craft is an offshoot of the blacksmithing. Time was when the armorers and smithies were one and the same. But as the years tickled by, the techniques for working sheets metal into armor plates became a specialized trade. And the smithies who showed uncommon skills and passion for this trade earned themselves the title of armorer. Now, as you can probably imagine, the skills necessary for making armor are also needed for shipbuilding. But building ships is a bit harder than knocking out simple elms, which led to armorers who were good enough to work on boats to claim the title of shipwright. Of course, it was one thing calling armorers blacksmiths and shipwrights armorers, but it was quite another calling shipwright blacksmiths, because building a ship and making a hatchet couldn't be more different. It seemed as though a line needed drawing, and seeing how Limsa Lomisa was built on the strength of her navy, you can imagine why the armorers chose to cut their ties with the smithies and establish a guild of their own. As for the smithies, well, they're a whole notion of independent armorers guild who, an independent armorers guild never did sit well with them, and there's been a fair old rivalry between our two factions ever since. Always trying to outdo each other we are. Which is why we're ever on the lookout for new talent to help keep the smithy bastards in their place. All you need to do is impress the Forge Master, and we can start you on your training. Be warned, Forge Master Hansna's tongue could strip the scales off a fish back at 40 paces. Saying that, you won't find a fairer mistress in this side of the Strait of Methior. Let me know when you've mustered the courage to speak with her, and I'll see to the rest. Your mind's made up? You ready to throw your lot in with us armorers? Yes. It's time for you to make yourself known to the Forge Master. And no empty title, by the way. Hasler's a renowned shipwright and one of the finest crafters in Limsolomisa. Head outside and you'll find her blistering the skins of the newest initiates. Alright, we'll do this one first. Oh, can't jump on that. Okay. About time Randolph sent me a new recruit. It's been too long. I'm Brithel, Forge Master of the Blacksmith's Guild. If you're meaning to become a smithy worth the name, wouldn't it be my great pleasure? It would be my great pleasure to educate you on the finer points of the craft. Oh, the rest of these sour-faced bastards will tell you it's hard, grueling work, fit for the grueling work fit only for the best of the brightest. But I say put a hammer in the hands of the willing and see what happens. What do you say, lass? Will you swing the hammer for old Brenthal? Yes. Haha! I knew I liked you the moment I set eyes on you. What did you say your name was again? Ilya Starrage. A name fit for a hero if ever I saw one. Never heard one. In fact, I reckon I did hear that in a bard song once. Wasn't the poor sod's cursing and the sips of the wench? Bah, don't matter if it was serving the world or cockholding your husband. 'Tis time for fortune. What? What? Don't matter if it was saving the world or cockholding your husband. 'Tis time to forge yourself a new reputation, pound out a new legend, and you can trust old Brethel to help you do it. But there I go, putting the cart before the chocobo. Here, lass, take this cross-pine hammer. A smithy's without a hammer is like me without a drink. Bloody useless. Well, don't just stand there gawping at her. Take it in your hands. Have a few practice swings, whatever you fancy. She's all yours now. Now, and what I wouldn't give to be you right now, lass. A smithy never forgets his first hammer. Okay. Alright, give me my hammer, please. Thank you. Give me some clothes. Just to see how well you can handle your hammer. Sure. Now, that there is a beautiful sight. Never forget, a smithy's hammer is her one true love. Friends will betray you, lovers will leave you, but your hammer will never do you. It will do you no wrong. God seeing you standing there reminds me of a less addled, sodden, more lady-shaped version of my younger self. But on to your task. What a congregation of soft-handed scholaries here. Smithies learn by doing. Try your hand by making a bronze ingot. Any smithy worth his salt's got to master the fundamentals, and you can't get more fundamental than that. It ain't complicated. Bronze is just copper melted down and mixed together. So you'll be needing that's it, copper and tin ore. And seeing as most folks don't carry this stuff around, and without reason, Smider outside can provide you with some. For a price, that is. And what the lad can't sell you, though, there's a fire charge you'll need. Aye, it ain't complicated, but that don't mean it is easy. You need to melt the metals, after all, and to do that, you'll need to get them hotter than a bombard's backside. And that's all there is to it. Think you can handle it, lass? Yep, I can do it. I'm not doing it now. Another aspiring... Oh, God damn it. Another aspiring armorer, are you? Welcome. I'm Hasna, Forge Master of this guild. I take it Guanaco has explained to you the history of the nature of our craft. Good. I have little to add on that front save this. The life of an armorer is not an easy one. Day after day you will pit flesh against blood and blood against iron and flame. And without passion for the forge, you will fail. But passion alone will not make an armorer of you. To truly master this craft, you must be possessed of a will of unyielding as the metals you work. Knowing what lies before you, you'll have the fortitude to persevere. Ha! I see you have no fear of hard work. That is well. Consider your request to join the guild approved. But if you ever give me aught less than your best, you will be out the door before you realize my boot has connected with your backside. Are we clear on that? Good. Now that we understand each other, let's begin with the basics. What is your name? Ilya? Very well, Ilya. This tool is called a doming hammer. Here. Grip it firmly. Note its weight. Let me know when you feel comfortable within your hand. I'll tell you if you're holding it properly. In the wharf, okay. Alright, first, doming hammer. Wardmaster Hananza wishes to see what you can make with your new doming hammer. Yes. If I didn't know better, I'd think you were an armorer, Ilya. And of course, I do know better. Until you can craft something with that hammer of yours, you'll look like a babe with a rattle to me. I've no intention of mothering you. Make no mistake, I mean to shape you into an artisan, however hard I have to pound. Save your sweat for the forge, lass. I don't expect you to fashion full suits of plate on your first day. Just pay close attention to my instructions, be diligent in your work, and the skills will come in due time. Now, let's be about your first lesson, shall we? I want you to take up your hammer and make me a bronze ingot. A mundane task, I grant you, but it's one every armorer must master. Bronze, you see, is the most basic material of the craft, and bronze ingots are its building blocks. It is not the strongest of alloys, of course, but it is that very quality that makes bronze so easy to shape. The metal of choice of a novice armorer. To forge the ingot, you'll need to procure 2 trunks of copper ore, a chunk of tin ore, and an ice shard. Once you have purchased, the ore can be purchased from Stormweb, right here at the guild. The ice shard you'll have to find on your... Well, what are you waiting for me to swing your arm for you? Or mayhaps you would have me swing my boot? Sure. Now, that is... those acquired. Something I will check quickly. I wonder if I can make stuff here for them with my newfound professions. Ooh, I can. That's interesting. I can't get this, can I? No, I can't get there yet. Almost, but not yet. Well, that's something for me to do tomorrow at lunch, probably. Yay for working at home. Hey, to be honest, when I'm at lunch, it's fine. Alright. I need to take a break from work. So I've got a small few minutes to do something. Or maybe I just wake up early in the morning. For now, though. We are done. So, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I know that he's left, but obviously thank you to Shin for being here and guiding me through. thank you to those of you in chat who have been, well, those of you in Twitch chat who have been here and helping and providing advice, this commentary. I really do appreciate it. But YouTube, likes, comments, subscribes go a very long way to helping the channel and helping this video get noticed by the algorithm. I mean, those comments down below, so I will respond to you in kind. I've got to mention this at the start, but this is a first time playthrough. Anything to do with spoilers, if you could please just mark it down below in the comments below if you want to talk about any of the events that I have not encountered yet, with the spoiler at the front, so I can at least then read it at my own discretion as to whether I want it to be spoiled or not. Otherwise, I will leave comments for you in kind if you do leave me something. But until there are links to the lore object store, to my throne lists, to my Twitch channel. Stop on by. I would really appreciate it, and seeing you here. But yeah, until next time, YouTube, may you stay safe in this broken masquerade.